morning sunshine, rocking the good time with all our friends. Easy and carefree, out in the summer breeze, loving a simple things for hours on end. Right about sundown, we lay on the ground, count on the stars as they come out one at a time. Ain't this a sweet life?
Hey everybody, I'm X Factor winner Tate Stevens, and welcome to the Sweet Life Podcast, where we talk about everything from music, sports, food, entertainment, and, well, just living the sweet life. Hey everybody, thanks for listening. Me, Tate Stevens, and as always, AJ Kronk.
Oh no, I can't.
We don't have a. He didn't have a monster today. It's kind of different. He's ruining the vibe already. Now he's got a smart water. What the hell's that? Yeah, today. So was gone last week. We were fishing. We're down in Texas at Lake Fork. Had a great time fishing. If you've never been fishing at Lake Fork, you have to go. It's voted the best fishery in the country. Pretty awesome. Yeah. And we caught some big bass. Didn't get on any crappie down there. We were bass fishing. My wife wanted to do some crappie fishing, but we got into some fish, and I was like, we're not going right now. We're catching fish right here. So caught a 912 was my biggest, 9 pounds, 12 ounces. So almost 10 pounds. And Hayden caught 2 8-pounders.
Nice.
Yeah, and you know, caught some 3s and 4s and some 2s, you know, some smaller fish too. But, man, it was a lot of fun. Water was way down. Lake Fork's a terrible lake to boat in because it stumps everywhere. Mm-hmm. And so it was a little easier this time just because you could see all the stumps because they were sticking out of the water.
Yep.
So 6 foot higher, and they're just like 6 inches under the water. And you come flying through there, and your lower unit on your boat is done. Just rip it right off. It's bad. Last time we were there,
should use some paddle boats.
Yeah, absolutely. You use your trolling motor a lot, but well, they have boating lanes, and some lakes have boating lanes, some don't. But you know, you get out into there's buoys that mark the boating lanes. It's like a highway, man. One going this way, one going that way.
Just picturing you and Hayden out there in some paddle boats, casting your lines.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. So this week, it's kind of weird talking earlier today and through the week. Mentioning people and like I forgot about some of the people who've died this year. Mm-hmm. You know, like Bob Saget was I think the most recent celebrity. If I'm right, I could be wrong. Somebody could you know, fact check that, but I think Bob Saget was the most recent. You know, and I guess they're looking into that. Some odd stuff's going on.
Yeah, apparently he had like a massive, some sort of a massive blow to the back of his head or something like that.
But they don't know if he fell down, maybe he had a heart attack and fell and hit his head, and that's what killed him, or somebody pushed him, or somebody hit him with a hammer in the head. I
mean, you'd think as many cameras
are in hotels and stuff. I don't know, but yeah, whatever. So hopefully no funny business, and it just naturally happened. He fell, hit his head or something. Yeah, I don't know. But so yeah, Bob Saget, that was a big loss to the comedic world. Yeah. I remember the first time I watched Bob do a stand-up routine. I was so blown away.
Shocking, wasn't it?
Because I'm like, what? That's not him from Full House. You know, that guy is like this dude cusses more than anybody I've ever heard, and he's filthy. I was kind of embarrassed. I'm like, I don't know if I should be watching this, you know, kind of thing. But and then come to find out that's how he was all the time. Yep, you know, he's just that guy, but just played a character, you know. But
not one of the funniest things he's ever said, but to me, just one of the funniest little just offhand comments. He had a podcast also, and he would call people he's friends with, and he'd be talking to them, and he'd be like pretend he's talking to you. He'd be like, oh, you know, and you know, give Ashley my love. She'll know what it means. And then just
she'll know what it means.
she'll know what it means.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, he was a funny guy. And you know, so that was I don't know what I was like, oh man, yeah, I forgot. Then I'm looking, you know, I'm like, Meatloaf.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, Meatloaf. He's like 70 some years old. Mm-hmm. Like 74, I want to say. I'm like, that's my folks' age.
Yeah.
You know? But, you know, he passed, and who else?
Louis Anderson.
Another, yeah. And you know.
Coming to America alumni.
Dude, come on. First, I started on first I'm making salads now. And then,
I started on fries.
Yeah. and when I moved to the counter, that's when the big
That's so good.
Yeah. He was hilarious. That dude, Louis Anderson, was so funny and like just dry funny.
Yeah,
it was funny. You know, he was kind of a Norm Macdonald kind of esque. Comedian.
Yeah.
But yeah, him and dude, I just saw back. It was like back in January. Sidney Poitier. Mm-hmm. What a great actor, dude. That guy. Oh my gosh. His movie, like the Heat of the Night movie. I think it was called The Heat of the Night. They had a show.
Was he in the show?
I don't know if he was in the show or just in the movie. I know he was in the movie. But I can't remember if he's in the show or not now. But anyway, dude, what a great actor.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
the TV show.
Yeah.
My grandma used to watch that every week when it was on, but she called it because there was a character on there named Bubba. She's like, all right, Bubba comes on at 6:30. Bubba comes on at 6:30. Wasn't in the Heat of the Night comes on at 6:30. Bubba, we got to watch Bubba.
Bubba's on at 6:30. Wapner's on at 4.
Yeah, Wapner. Got to watch Wapner.
Ray Kmart sucks. One of my favorite. That I could get off on a tangent on some of those. Yeah, but anyway, so I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot all about those guys. But yeah, hopefully we don't lose too many more.
Well, I mean,
last year we lost some good ones too, and it's like, wow, my God, man. But I guess the older we get, the older they get.
Right.
So
I mean, it's going to keep happening.
It's going to keep happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
There's a dog again.
Joe, he's mad. He's mad. My wife's not home. He's mad, so he wants mom. But hold on just a second. All right, so here's okay. We're in a turmoil situation, obviously, in our country. Politically, I think I know we've talked about it before. We're more. We're separated and we're divided more than we've ever been in our country because of our political views.
Yeah.
Whether you're a Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter.
Yep.
It's like Democrats hate Republicans, Republicans hate Democrats, you know, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, everybody wants the best for the great, you know, for the greater good, sort of, if you will. Politics, from the time politics started, have been corrupt.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah.
It's never going to be great for everyone.
Nope.
Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, it's never going to be great for everyone.
No.
You know, because somebody's belief is different. You know, on this side of the fence, somebody's belief is different, and it's going to be better for this or better for that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Right? We got to work through it best we can. There's nothing we can do, really. I mean, unless you want to revolt against the country.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. That's all I'm saying. Good luck. Now, are there things we can do in a process manner, like food chain kind of thing, work our way up to somebody who can make a difference or maybe speak for us as a people? Yeah. You know, call your congressman, call those people, get on the line, say, listen, I have 4,000 people who think just like me.
Yeah.
You know, And I'm not getting into a political rant because I'm not a very political person. I keep my view to myself.
Yeah. I hate everybody.
Yeah, so. Basically. That's what I do. I'm just like, I hate all of you. It doesn't matter.
Right, left, hate them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Hate you the same. Doesn't matter. yeah. But because it works better that way. Yeah. I'm just going to piss everybody off. Yeah. You know what I mean? Not just a few people.
If anybody calls you up, be like, no. I hate him too.
No, don't like him either. He's as big as jackass as you are. Don't care.
Right.
Don't care. Anyway, like I said, I don't get into political arguments or really try to talk politics too much with anyone because I'm going to hurt your feelings with my feeling. How I feel isn't how you feel. Even if we're both Republicans or both Democrats, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I'm going to say something that you're not going to agree with. I think both sides have really good views on things.
Absolutely. Yep.
Some Democratic things are good and it would work perfect. And some Republican things are good and it would work perfect, but we can't come together on that. Those cameras don't like you at all. With all that said, we've never been so divided. We've never been so separate in our belief as what Americans should be. You watch CNN and you watch Fox. Two of the biggest two news outlets or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
On the planet, right? One is obviously driven by Democratic views.
Sure.
One of them is driven by Republican views.
Yeah.
And as far as who runs the station says we only want this, and this one only wants this. So, like, if you watch one, turn it right after that and watch the other one.
Yep.
And try to make sense of what you see on both of them.
Yeah.
And they're completely different.
Yep.
Everything they talk about is completely different on the same view, right?
It's unfortunate there's not a news outlet you can watch that's just straight up right down the middle.
And this is how it is. I don't know that it would work. And because again, you're going to piss somebody off.
Well, sure.
Enough to where, you're no different than CNN. You're no different than Fox. You know what I mean? That would be great if there was somebody just reporting fact-checked. And okay, that just that alone, the fact checking. Well, we fact checked it. Who fact checked it?
Yeah.
What facts are you looking at?
Yeah.
Because CNN says this, they're fact checked. You say you're fact checked, and they don't match up.
Right.
So who's fact? Who do we believe? Right.
Yeah.
Who can you believe?
Yeah.
Well, if you're a Republican, you're going to go with Fox. If
Yeah.
you're Democratic, you're going to go with CNN. That's what. It doesn't matter. Okay. Use the CNN numbers. Use the Fox numbers. That's fine. Believe how you want to believe. Why? Follow who you want to follow. Yep. I'm fine with it. I it's good with me. I don't care.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate because you don't have to be right. You have to be first.
You have to be first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and loudest.
Yep. Yeah.
And you got to be the one standing on the mountaintop shouting it.
Yeah.
For people to believe it, and you got to be the first one to do it.
Yep.
And then
say something with enough conviction, and people are like, "Oh man, really?
Yeah. Oh wow, that's it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm running for president, by the way, in 2024. So
wow, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? It's like I'm really the whole Ukraine thing. Mm-hmm. The whole Ukraine thing is sad.
Yeah,
it's disgusting and it's sad. I don't understand. There's a lot of things I don't understand. I understand why Putin wants Ukraine.
Well, sure.
I mean, it's the whole curtain that they had, the Soviets had. It's just it was part of it then. Mm-hmm. He wants it back. Mm-hmm. To give him that whole side.
Yep.
That way, he's all this side. Everyone else is on that side. He's not going to stop with Ukraine. It's not going to stop there. Mm-hmm. He might take a few years to regenerate the money and the resources again, and then he's going to go after one of those little Baltic states. Yep. It's going to happen.
Yep.
Unless he has to be charged with some sort of war crimes. and because of he's attacked civilians now.
Yeah.
He was doing military stuff and all that, which is I don't understand. I don't understand about wars anyway.
Yeah.
There's rules to war.
Apparently.
Yeah. No. No. I win.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to hit the button and
Yeah.
I win. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I hit it first. I win. Obviously. So, but in the laws of war, I guess, right? He's committed war crimes. But how are they going to charge him? How is that even going to go down? Who's going to go? Hey, Vladimir, come here, man. You got to come with us.
Yeah.
You're under arrest for some war crimes.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. You know what I mean? How does that even go down? The whole thing's weird, and it doesn't calculate.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make sense in
Yeah.
any way. You know, and then everybody's like, why isn't America going over there and putting a stop to it? We can't.
Right.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we stick our nose in there, now look, we're giving them money, we're giving them equipment and things like that.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's okay. We're helping them, but we can't interfere. We can't intervene because then it's our fight. It's not our fight.
Seems like something like this happened before.
Right. So if we do, it is World War III. As soon as we cross that line and put an American soldier on the Ukrainian border, in Ukraine or in Russia, it is World War III and big nuclear weapons are used. Yep. And then no one wins.
Yeah.
At that point, we don't win. No one wins.
Yikes. Scary times, man.
No, it's terrible. It's awful. It's awful,
Yeah.
right? I'm over the people that are screaming at our government. You got to do something. You got to do something. We're doing what we can.
Well, so a little bit of lighter side of the news.
No, I know. I got ramped up there.
A little bit.
Oh, well.
But hey, I went and saw the Batman.
Did you?
I did.
Good.
I thought it was good. It wasn't.
Okay, that's not really.
No.
That wasn't convincing.
Here's the deal. Like I've.
Okay, well, time out before you finish. Who's your
Yes.
favorite Batman? Who is your favorite?
It's a tie between Michael Keaton was my first real like movie Batman.
Yep.
But the Christian Bale, like the no. Hang on. Christian Bale, whenever the Batman Begins, I saw that movie in the theater.
Yeah.
Probably
Great movie.
I think it was 8 times.
Yeah, right.
I paid 8 times
Yeah.
movie tickets to go see this. Because I mean
That's why
the
you play
last
music.
the last Batman before that was the George Clooney Batman.
Yeah,
so
not good.
I mean,
Not
obviously when Christian Bale Batman came out, it's just like, yes, you know.
Okay. Michael Keaton, my all-time favorite Batman.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know, he had his demeanor was perfect for Batman. Mm-hmm. His delivery and how he speaks was perfect. Yeah. Like Beetlejuice is Batman, dude. It's awesome, right? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It was perfect. He's my favorite.
And he's coming back as Batman. Yes.
He was my favorite just for, I like Michael Keaton as an actor too and all that, but he was my favorite. Clooney couldn't, I'm like, it's not, dude. No, not George. No. And then when Christian Bale, I was like, and then I can't do it. I can't do what he talks. Yeah. Like, just talk. Just talk. Because that's not Batman. Yeah. Batman, he's got a little bit of a different voice than when he's not Batman, when he's Bruce Wayne. Yeah. But it's like, no, you don't have to.
Well, I justify that as you see his suit.
I can't believe Batman.
Well, you see his suit. It's like up against the throat. It's just like, okay, I get it. That's how I justify it. But here's the deal.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So all that aside, the Ben Affleck Batman, that was the latest one before. And And I was like, all right, I'm going into this thing with an open mind because everybody's like, oh, they're getting the Twilight kid to play Batman and all this kind of stuff. Same thing happened with Michael Keaton. They're just like, oh, dude, Mr. Mom's playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or whatever the movie was he was in, you know. And everybody, and after the movie came out, everybody's like, Michael Keaton. Ah! Yeah. So I went and watched this, completely open mind.
Yeah.
And I saw, like, I tried to avoid social media because I didn't get, like, it came out on a Thursday. I didn't get to see it until that Sunday, this last Sunday.
Right.
And so I went and watched it, and I was like, all right, you know, this is a typical Batman superhero type movie.
Right.
And it was more of a detective style movie than a superhero movie, if that makes any sense.
Right. Yeah, it does.
He just happened to be a detective that dressed up like Batman. But, you know, Batman, the first Batman comics were called Detective Comics. And he's often called the world's greatest detective.
Right. DC Comics, right? Detective Comics.
Is that why it's DC?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
It's not.
I don't think so. But
I was like, that doesn't sound right.
That's not it.
But no, it was more of that than like the flying through the air, shooting stuff.
Right.
Whip this random thing out of my utility belt. And, you know, it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
It had more of a sense of realism.
Good. Okay. Good. I want to see it.
Than any of the other.
I'm not.
And it's long. It's like 3 hours long. And I made the poor choice of drinking a large, like movie-sized large Dr. Pepper.
Oh, good.
With no ice. So straight up liquid. By the time that movie was over, I was hurting.
Your back teeth are floating.
Dude, I'm sitting in my chair like every time I move, I'm just like, oh, my bladder. Oh, you know.
My problem, okay, I don't know about you. I love popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking love popcorn. And for whatever reason, movie popcorn with some butter on it is fantastic. And I got grease up to my elbow after I'm done. And I will eat the whole tub by myself. And then I want to throw up when I walk out because I'm like, I feel so bad. But I can't help it. I cannot help it.
It's part of the experience.
It is. It is. But did you go to Harrisonville?
The movies.
Did you go down Harrisonville? Yeah. Great little theater. They can recline the seats. The only bad thing about that is I start snoring if the movie's bad. Actually, she's like, Taylor, you're snoring. Anyway, so okay, good. I want to see the movie. I'm a Batman guy. He's my favorite hero, my favorite superhero, if you will. Yep. Because he's a normal dude, just has a badass suit and you know has cool tools. But I'm glad it was good.
Yeah,
I'm glad it was good.
I liked it. It got a thumbs up from me.
Well, good.
Like I saw a lot of social media stuff, people saying best movie ever. Right. Then next line you go to awful. The worst movie ever. It's like, okay,
who cares?
But that and after, little change of subject here. After 19 years of being retired, Stone Cold Steve Austin is returning to WrestleMania
because it's in Texas,
it's in Dallas, Texas.
In Dallas, yeah. I saw that. I saw that they asked him to come back for just for WrestleMania, and I heard that they weren't sure of his role, meaning
if it's going to be a match or just
is he going to wrestle or is he just going to show up? Maybe give somebody the flip the bird, drink a beer, and
Well, if they don't, because he just released like a video of him like stepping out of his truck or something, and I'm gonna be there, blah blah blah. I'm gonna do, It's like, ooh, this is real.
Well, and I heard it from him. Like I was watching something. He was like, they've asked me to come back for WrestleMania because it's in Texas, the Texas rattlesnake. That's the whole thing.
Yep.
But he said, I don't know my angle yet. I don't know my angle in WrestleMania yet.
But apparently he's been doing his DDP yoga.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I can't imagine him coming back and not putting the boots to somebody.
Oh, he's going to.
Just for old time. It's almost like old time's sake.
Yeah.
Throw the boots on somebody.
Absolutely.
But, well, that's cool. I know. I don't know if we've talked about upcoming shows that we have and things like that. But our summer's pretty full. and we're putting more shows through. You know, we're getting more shows. So, we need to do some more acoustic stuff. We had a great time. The acoustic thing we did the other night, a couple weeks ago, was so much fun.
Packed house, start to finish, man.
It was good, man. It was a good time. It was a good time, and but it was relaxed.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Everybody was just having fun, you know, having some food and some drinks, and it was like no one. It was like no one really cared that, you know, it was like, hey, you know, we play some songs, and like, hey, play a Garth Brooks song. Yeah. Okay, you know, we'll try, you know, whatever. Yeah. If we know it, we'll do it, you know, that kind of thing. And it was just relaxed, and it was so much fun. And so we'll do some more of those.
Yeah, and rumor has it we're going to be doing some little acoustic studio type stuff.
Yeah, we're going to do some stuff like that, doing some studio work, and some bigger studio stuff, like going in and actually doing, you know, full band studio stuff, but kind of make it a little different, live studio stuff, like they used to do it. Kind of, and that'll be posted. We'll post that on all social medias and all that. So
maybe even a TikTok.
Could happen. But yeah, so we got a lot of stuff this summer coming, and it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, got an arena show this year. Maybe who knows? Maybe more than just one. We'll see.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
we're gonna sell out the T-Mobile Arena.
Yeah, that's right. Right. I'll sell out the the one bathroom. It'll be great.
We'll be across the street at Johnny's Tavern. Standing room only.
Standing room only, man. Standing room only.
Red Hot Chili Peppers just released a 2-song little thing. Yeah,
saw that.
I was actually listening to that on the way over.
It's funny. You say that. When you said that, just brought back. I can't remember who was talking about the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they said, "Oh, it's not every song, but almost every song has California in it."
Oh, sure.
Almost every song they've ever done,
you
know, has the word California or speaks of California in some way.
Yeah,
in all their music.
The man loves his home state.
He does.
What can you say?
Anthony Kiedis. What a strange individual.
They're all 4 of them are strange individuals.
I watched the thing.
For once, the drummer is the most normal guy in the band.
yeah. Chad, he doesn't even look like he fits in.
Right.
Like
he just looks like he's there ready to party, and everybody else is just
there's like
weirdos.
And here comes Flea and what's their guitar player's name?
John Frusciante.
Yeah. Wow. All the heroin and all the stuff that he's done.
He's done all of it.
How can he even be? I mean, I guess Keith Richards is still alive. So.
Yeah, well, you know, there's something to be said for that. But yeah, Frusciante, he got hired in when he was just a teenager, and then he was in the band for a while.
He left.
Yep. Came back, left again, and now he's back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What a great story. Their story is pretty awesome.
It is.
You know what I mean? They're just...
I used to have their behind the music on VHS.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I watched it. You know, and Flea has always intrigued me.
Yeah.
He's so talented. Like, savant, almost talented on playing his instrument. But I remember seeing him, Coco was a gorilla that knew sign language.
Oh, okay.
And he went to see her, and he brought her a bass guitar, and he played bass, and like this gorilla was freaked out, like she loved it, and she kept plucking the strings, and he gave it to her, and she, like, put her big old ape hands on there, and
she started playing "Give It Away."
Yeah, Anyway, but it was pretty awesome, and he was like a little kid. You know, he was just like, oh my God, everything was so cool.
Yeah.
And she was playing and he was playing it, and she was just like holding it and listening, and like she loved it. It was so cool. I don't know why I remember that. Just when you said it, really.
When he was a kid, he was like a jazz trumpet player.
He's so talented, man.
Yeah.
He's just one of those people that music was him. He lives and breathes and everything music.
Yep.
He's a very musical person and super talented guy.
Yes, sir.
I used to be a pretty good. I thought the Chili Peppers are really good.
Oh yeah, dude. Years.
Just so eclectic.
Yes.
Everything they do.
Yep.
They've never fit into a mold.
Exactly.
They put them in the rock and roll mold because of the heaviness of their music.
I mean, if you were...
But it's not rock and roll. I mean, to me, it's really not. It's more jazz. Like, if you listen to the structure of their songs, it's kind of... It's like prog rock.
Yeah.
New school prog rock.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's like a thrashy funk.
That's, perfect. Thrash funk.
Yeah.
Thrash funk. Because it is groove.
Yeah.
Because drummer fella can throw down.
Yes.
And he's got the groove. And Flea plays in it, out of it, all around it at the same time.
Yep.
You know, and just the guitar player, his rhythm skills, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so the three of those dudes get together and throw down, and it is funk, like thrashy jazz funk.
Yeah.
That's a new term.
It's good under the
new genre,
under that rock umbrella.
Yeah,
it's like comparing, say, Marty Stewart's band to the Kentucky Headhunters.
Yeah,
two totally different things, but it's both country.
Yeah, both country.
Both
country. Yeah,
it's a big umbrella.
It's a big umbrella. Yeah, rock and roll. I think it's funny every year when they induct somebody in the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You're always like, there's that one artist that you're like, how in the hell?
Yeah.
Like, one of these kids is not like the other. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, it's so weird. It took Rush forever to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That has to be political.
Oh, it's very.
I mean,
it's very political.
But how do they not make it? How do some of these other people who aren't really rock at all, and I don't care how far you want to stretch the umbrella, they're getting wet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not under the umbrella.
Yeah.
In fact, they're across the street.
Yes.
A lot of these people. How does somebody like Rush? How does it take? Well, okay, in the country world, we'll kind of bring this into our world.
Yeah.
Grand Ole Opry members.
Yeah.
How does somebody with one hit on country radio become a Grand Ole Opry member before a group like the Isaacs, who've been around for 30 years?
Yep.
And who have made an impact not only on country music, but bluegrass and gospel music. They've won Dove Awards. They've won Grammys. They've won all kinds of awards.
Yeah.
But yet it takes them 30 years.
It's not the super hip thing. You know, it's not.
But it doesn't even matter.
Well, I know. I don't think it matters. No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because
I guess you can say that about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame too. I mean,
because Rush weren't the epitome of you don't put on a Rush album if you're trying to seduce a lady.
Well, you never know. You know,
You know, come on, baby.
I'm just going to try to keep up. I'm just going to try to keep up. I'm going to keep that rhythm.
Babe, doesn't this get you in the mood?
Yeah, doesn't this feels good? I love the way you love.
Oh, God.
Oh, Barry White, right? Let's talk about Barry White. That man's voice. His voice changed when he was like 14. Or 15. He said at 14 or 15 years old that he didn't talk like that before. He was just like a normal kid.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like he said it was like overnight he woke up. He was like, hey, and yo. And he was embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
Because no one else sounded like him.
Yeah.
And he was really embarrassed, didn't want to go to school and stuff like that. It was just, he said really, it seemed like it was overnight. His voice just went from a normal voice to this giant, like a voice of God.
Yeah.
We think, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, it stayed. It never went back.
Yeah.
It's always been from that time, 15 years old to now, you know, and he's just like, oh, baby.
Yeah. Well, hey.
You know, he said now the ladies liked it. You know, his little young girls liked it. I was like, yeah, I mean, I'd guess, you know, but I saw that. I think he was on, it was a talk show, late show or something. And he was on there and he's like, so when? I think it was Jimmy Fallon, I think. Fallon's like, okay, so dude, or it was Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien was on the Conan O'Brien show. And he was like, Conan like, so what happened? Like, you just wake up that way? And he was like, yeah, like I was 14. Like, what? And Conan's like, yeah, my voice changed to this.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Kind of funny.
Changed to the...
Yeah.
By the way, and I didn't get the whole article, just got the headline, but Cody Johnson becomes the third artist ever to sell out opening night of the Houston Rodeo.
Dude, listen. I'm telling you, Dude's on fire.
Fire. Probably.
Great.
It's been, probably 3, maybe 4 years ago, probably.
Right.
By now. We were playing this wedding reception, and these people were like, okay, we want to do our first dance to be this song, this, something about the way you love me or something like that. Cody Johnson song. And I'm like, who is Cody Johnson?
Yeah, you're like,
right. I was like, okay, whatever. It's like, I'll learn it, just whatever.
Right.
And good song and everything. Yeah. But so I was talking to the bride, like we were taking a break, and the bride was over there, and we're all talking, and she's like, "Oh, the Cody Johnson." I'm like, "Who is Cody Johnson?" She's like, "He's going to be the biggest thing ever." And I'm thinking,
yeah,
okay, so is everybody else. Whatever.
Yeah.
Sure enough, she was right.
Yeah, no, seriously. Hayden, a couple years ago, Hayden's like, "Dad, you got to hear Cody Johnson." I'm like, "Cody Johnson?" He was like, "He's a Texas artist."
Dwayne's brother.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson. I'm like, well, if he's a Texas artist, I'm like, okay. I said, is it red dirt? And he's like, no, it's just country.
Yeah.
I'm not a big red dirt guy. Never been a big red dirt guy. There's a few artists that I like.
There's good, and then there's some that's just bad.
Yeah, some of it I'm like, come on, man. Yeah. That's not even good at all. Your song sucks even. The writing sucks. It's not even just about you.
I smoke a little weed. It's like, okay. It's not,
whatever.
Not pretentious at all.
Yeah, millions of people love it. Not okay, whatever.
Man, we're just offending people left and right. We're going to have no fans by the end of this.
I don't care. Anyway. Anyway, so he plays me a song. And it was his hit, his first national radio hit. Now, he's got tons of Texas radio hits.
Yes.
But his first national radio hit, which was... oh, my goodness.
Was it the one that we do?
No. It was... Never been a cool hand, Luke. Quarterback on the winning team. Never walked. What's the name of that song?
I have no idea.
With You, I Am. Oh, baby, with you, I am.
No,
great song. Anyway, he played that song for me, and I'm like, hey, all right, man. Great singer. Seems to be a great singer. But yeah, you're right, country. Real country. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I go immediately and look up Cody Johnson's stuff. And I'm listening, and I'm going through and I'm like, okay, all right. That's good. That's real good,
Yeah.
Song after song. And I'm like, okay. And then I think he had another song and whatever the one is that we play sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this is great. So I mean, a couple years ago, it was just like I'm a Cody Johnson fan now.
Yeah.
Because it's country.
Yes,
it's not old country. It's just country.
Yeah.
He sings about stuff that people you can relate to.
Yeah,
sure. I mean, I don't know where. I know marijuana is legal in a lot of states, and it'll be legal pretty much everywhere soon, which is fine. I don't care. You smoke pot, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't. Good for you if you do. Whatever.
Yeah.
I drink some, and if you don't drink, good for you.
Yeah.
I do. Right? Same thing. Doesn't matter. But it's like if your song doesn't talk about smoking weed, then it's not cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you don't have smoking weed, getting high, something in your song, then no one, it's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's okay song. It's almost like tan legs and tailgates used to be.
Yeah.
That's kind of
used to be.
Well, I mean, think about 4 or 5 years ago. If your song didn't have something about tan legs and tailgates and drinking beer and drinking Crown Royal by a fire, it wasn't a country song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is ridiculous.
Which is terrible.
Yeah.
And, I have songs that say that, those very same things.
I know you do.
I do. I mean, I'm not, but I'm just saying now you got to talk about smoking weed.
Yep.
You drinking, smoking weed, partying, and you know what I mean? That's cool. That's cool now. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not cool. Apparently, I'm not cool. So I'm writing a song right now, and to the tune of "Smoke, Smoke, Smoke That Cigarette," but it's a little different. Anyway,
God.
so yeah.
And it by the way, it is that time of year. I just placed my order for my 2 deep dish pizzas.
Oh,
yep, every year.
That's
I order
right.
from, see if I can pronounce it correctly, Giordano's in Chicago.
In
I
Chicago.
have 2 deep dish pizzas. 'cause
Forget
it's just
about it.
Minimum of, that's New York.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forget about it. Forget about what?
I'm walking in.
So one of my favorite Saturday Night Live skits is when what's his name? Horatio Sands or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
When he's trying to be he's like undercover cop.
Yeah.
And Robert De Niro's on Saturday Night Live. And he gets in with like he's like a mafia guy, and he's like, all he says is "forget about it," and De Niro's like, "Forget about what?" And he's like, you know him from Jenny from the block, and all this.
Jenny from
forget
the block.
about it, and he keeps, it's hilarious. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
So yeah, Giordano's pizza, deep dish pizza.
Every year it's a minimum of 2 you get to order. So I ordered my 2, 1 cheese and 1 pepperoni.
Okay,
Deep dish pizzas.
We go when we are in Chicago. We always go to Gino's East. Yeah, while we're there and eat deep dish pizza, and we ordered a sausage pizza. It's like that thick. Mm-hmm. And it comes in a pie shell, like a actual big pie.
Yes.
A
pizza pie.
It's a pizza pie. yeah. And I'm Tony Linguini, I think is what his name, or something like that. It's awesome, dude. Anyway, we always go there, but I got this, and it was just a piece of sausage the same size as the pie was.
Oh, good Lord.
Like that thick. It was just a whole piece of sausage, and the sauce and the cheese and everything.
Criminy.
Oh, it was amazing.
I bet.
But it was all sitting on top. And I'm like, man, you just cut it like a pie and scooped it out. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
Pizza's my thing.
No, here's the thing. I just love food. That's why I'm fat.
Well, that's my desert island food.
Can't have anything else
if
pizza.
You're on that's my deal.
I don't even, biscuits and gravy probably. You know what I mean? That'd be great. Just an endless supply of B&Gs, man.
That used to be a wrestler's theme song back in the day. It's called Biscuits and Gravy. Biscuits and Gravy. It was weirdest thing. Anyway, I don't know why I know that.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we start today. It is time for the brand new segment of the Sweet Life Podcast. Hit it, maestro.
Dad jokes. Dad jokes. Dad jokes. Dad jokes.
That's right.
Perfect.
Why that took me so long to record, I don't know why.
I don't know, but it's good. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Works out great.
Yeah. So, went to a bar the other day, right? Walked in, had this brand new shirt on. My girlfriend got me.
Right.
And, nice shirt, everything kind of pricey, whatever, So, walk into the bar and we're all talking. And, as the night goes on, just keep getting more and more drunk and more drunk.
Right.
Get so drunk, I throw up all over the front of myself.
Oh, no.
Puke all down
New
the front of my shirt. Brand new shirt. So I'm telling the bartender, it's like, man, I don't know what to do. My girlfriend's going to kill me. She just bought me this new shirt. I just threw up on it. And bartender's like, here's $10. Put that in your pocket. When you go home, get there and say, hey, I got this puke on my shirt. This dude threw up all over the front of me. He gave me $10 to get it cleaned, whatever.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So I get home and I'm like, oh, the worst night. I'm at the bar drinking, minding my own business. This dude walks up, throws up all over the front of my shirt, and he gives me this $10 bill and pull it out and hold it up. Says, hey, it's this nice $10 bill to get my shirt cleaned. And she says, but that's a 20. I said, oh yeah, but he also crapped my pants.
Okay.
Where is it?
Yeah. That was a good one.
Right.
That was a good one.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah. You also crapped my pants.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, you know what? I don't think we need a surprise then. I don't think we need a surprise here on a podcast.
Oh, man.
I don't think we need one after that. It's a good one.
Man.
We can end with that.
There you go.
We'd just be done with that. That's how we end it right there. Oh, yeah. He crapped my pants. Oh, man.
So good.
So good. That was it. So anyway, if you have any dad jokes, let AJ know.
Yeah. Go ahead and DM us there on the Sweet Life Podcast social media channels.
Absolutely. Let us know your best dad jokes. And
if I think I can deliver it, I'll give it my best shot.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for listening. That's all the time we have for this episode. Make sure you follow us on all the social media outlets and all that good stuff. Make sure you follow and check, see if we're going to be in your area playing. We could be. Give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast and rate us on all of them. Rate us really high. Share. Can't share it enough. And leave us a review. Good and bad, ugly, doesn't matter.
Yeah, man.
We need to get better. So, all right, that's all the time we have. We'll see y'all next time.
Ain't this a sweet life?
Hey guys, thanks for listening. Want to ask a question for a future episode? Well, hit us up on Facebook or Twitter with hashtag Sweet Life Podcast. And be sure to give us a 5-star rating and hit that subscribe button. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to stay up to date on the latest news and information for the Sweet Life Podcast. And we'll see you next time.